we're offering an opportunity for you to think about security and personal safety with a couple of products in the show. First of all, we talked about the Sabre door alarm, but now we're going to focus on fire safety. And the Fire Gone set of 4 16-ounce fire suppressant spray cans is being offered in our show at a price of $32.98. Typically, they sell for $12.64 a piece, so it would be $50.60 to get this set home. We're offering them for $32.98, so $17 less. And here's the reason why this is important. Every home should have multiple fire extinguishers. And in the past, a classic fire extinguisher, which I think you should still have in your home, requires maintenance. It requires knowledge of how to use it, and they have to be serviced on a regular basis. This is that additional safety piece that you have in your kitchen, in the workshop, that you keep in the family room or wherever the fire that you might be running, if it's the fireplace or at a fire pit, even a grill. It's called Fire Gone, and what this is a fire suppressant that works on grease, oil, electrical fires, wood, and fabric fires, and is a water-based fire suppressant, so the cleanup afterwards is much easier. We're going to jump right into showing you how this works with our guest and expert, Amy D'Angelo, who has set up a whole kind of hazard area in her backyard and driveway, and we appreciate you for doing just that. Thank you. It's good to see you, Amy.
Good morning, and it's good to see you. And you know, I've got some live fires here with my firemen, and you will see that as soon as I put them out, you're going to see some smoke coming off. They're really hot. But all you're going to do is pop that tab right on the top, and just like bug spray or hairspray, put your finger on the trigger, point it right at that fire, and then you are going to see it go out. Now, again, as you mentioned, these fires are made up of grease, oil, smoke, wood, fabric. It will even put out gasoline and your motor oil fires, which is great to know. Have these all over your home. You're just going to pop that tab. It's a little windy. Sorry about that,
I see that, yeah.
And you are just going to point it right at the base of that fire and see the smoke coming off. It's really hot. Now, what's nice about this is a lot of times when you go to tailgates, people will actually leave the barbecues. And why? Because they are so hot they can't move them. And that is a fire hazard too. So whether it's your car, your barbecue, something that happens in your kitchen, know that you are prepared and that everyone can do this. And I love what David says, and I'm just going to walk forward for 1 second. I love what David says about taking one of the cans and sacrificing it so that everyone in your family knows how to use that. And it's just the easiest demonstration and something that everyone should know how to use. But again, you're just going to pop that tab right at the top and squeeze that trigger. I'm going to walk over to my other camera because I've got some fires going on here. And you can see I have an electrical cord on fire. I'm just going to point it right at that. We all have those charging stations at home. Now, this is a one-time use can, and that's what I love because you don't have to worry about anything. It has a 4-year shelf life, whether it's your electrical fires or whether it's your toaster fire. This will also not leave any residue on your cooktop. It is water-based, so if I squirt it on my hands, there is going to be no, discoloration of my skin. Now, here's my favorite thing to show you all, and that is, this is a road flare, and I'm just gonna light this, and you can see that it's lit. Now, we see these on the side of the road when there's an emergency. They don't go out in the sleet. They don't go out in the rain. I have a bowl of water here. You can see all I'm doing is making a big mess. Now I'm going to put this down right here. And again, all I'm going to do is pop that tab right here. And I'm going to step off frame for a second, point it right at that road flare, and look at how quickly this water-based fire suppressant put out that fire.
We have sold over 100,000 of these since they were made available at the Q. And once again, whether it's the cooking fire from the grease in the kitchen that flares up and you realize, oh my goodness, I can't control this, or whether it is, the campfire that you want to extinguish properly before you leave, you don't want to leave a lot of residue. This is the perfect item for that. So you can carry these. They are good for 4 years. years. So if you do not remove that lid, or that tab, this is going to be good for 4 years. So another reason why you want to have them, you don't have to worry about the maintenance like you do a traditional fire extinguisher. Now, like I said, I feel like every home should have one. Every kitchen should have a classic fire extinguisher. Every garage should have one. But this is that additional security that you want and confidence. Certainly, anytime there's a fire that is out of your control, the first thing you do is call 911. But then knowing that you have something that you can instantly, secure and maybe maintain or control that fire for small fires like, the candle that got too close to the draperies, or the, grease fire, like I said, in the kitchen. It's nice to know that you have something that will stop it quick. The tree fires, a lot of us are, our trees, especially if you have a live tree. That live tree is probably not very alive right now.
No, and I love the fact that people are taking those trees and they're turning them from Christmas into Valentine's Day, into St. Patrick's Day, into Easter. So we're using those trees more around the year. And those things, the lights get hot, the ornaments get hot. So you want to make sure that you're prepared no matter what happens. But everyone needs this: your coat, your bar, your barbecue, ironing, things happen. And it's just nice to know that you have something on hand. There's no guesswork. There's no pin to pull. Even those traditional fire extinguishers have a lifespan. So this is good for 4 years. They're easy to grab. I keep one with my barbecuing stuff all the time because, it happens so fast. The grease fires happen so fast. Yeah.
Well, and we use charcoal, so we know about the flares, Amy.
Yeah. And I'm just going to put these out again. And whether they are grease, fabric, wood, electrical, motor oil, gasoline, keep them in your car, keep them in your boat. And I love and hate the smoke that you see, but you can see just how quickly it puts that out. And again, all I did was pop the tab at the top, put my finger on the trigger, just like you're using hairspray or bug spray. It's that easy. And I'm pointing it right at that fire, and look at how quickly it goes out. And this is going to discharge at a distance of initially 13 feet. It'll spray for 13 seconds. But I'm standing about 6 feet away from these fires. And it's nice to know that I have the confidence that when an accident happens, that you are prepared. And that is the biggest thing. Make sure everyone is prepared. If it's your toaster oven, if it's your tree, no matter what the situation is, your car, it's that simple to do. But again, you just pop that tab on the top, point it right at that fire, squeeze the trigger, and you now have the confidence that this isn't going to turn into a big disaster.
Well, close to 500 orders now placed. A lot of folks will be camping. This is perfect to extinguish your, fires when you're out making s'mores. Yes, we love doing it, but you have to be able to extinguish those fires properly. This is perfect for that. And it's so compact and convenient to travel with. And also, again, at this price point, these are typically $12.64 per can. So that would be $50.60 to get this entire set. We have them for $32.98, which is $17 less or 35% off. So again, can't have enough safety in your home. I hope that you never have to use them for a serious fire, but it's nice to know that they're there if you need them. Amy, B42129. And once again, we appreciate you being outside in the cold, windy, yucky weather. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Be safe.
You too. Bye-bye. All right, continue in the process of placing your order for those. Great housewarming gift too. I was thinking my daughter who just bought a new home, this would be something that I should get for her as well.